Yep. Ugh.
You got to get out of there. You can't just sit there.
Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Hit me, hit me, hit me. There it is. 4-2.
First lead.
Feeling good, feeling good. Here's the thing, you can't study us because there's no good tape to watch.
We don't need to.
Don't let them
Oh,
do
no.
that.
And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You gotta.
Substitution on the court.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Outside Levine. To the middle. That's good from Drummond. On the assist by Levine.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Holiday finds Jones. Here's Azubuike. Outside Holiday. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Olenek checked in for Milwaukee. Isaac, he's checked in for Chicago. Joe comes in for Ball. Here's Jones, drilled from 11 feet out.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Chicago has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Drummond. Outside Levine. Here's Jay. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. From 12 feet. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Levine passes to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Milwaukee, trailing by 10. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Foul. Tyus Jones. Second personal foul.
2 shots.
15 foul.
2.
Shooting for Chicago. Isaiah Joe. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Antetokounmpo. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Inside. Pass to Drummond. Here's Terry. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, it's time to get loud.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Edwards, and it's Jay in at the point. The first one falls. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter, in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He picked up 16 points and was dialed in, looking good from deep and from the line. He gives them a real weapon coming off the bench. We'll see if he can match that effort tonight. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket on the night right there. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Jay. He's covered by Holiday. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Isaac outside. Ball outside. Pass to Jay. Clock at 6. They get the rebound. Bird. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
2 shots.
Two.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Back on draft night 2017. The first half comes to a conclusion.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Bucks 35. The Bulls 40.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Port.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside Edwards. Here's Jay. 5 points in the game. Pass to Levine. Here's Jay. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Portis.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Middleton is 3, with Giannis playing the power forward. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Bobby Portis. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Shot is good by Edwards.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Elliott. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Count it. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Pass to Jones from behind the arc.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ball with it. He's picked up by Jones. And Levine throws it down.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. And they pick up 2. Give him 8 points now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Edwards. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Jay missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 4-point Chicago lead. Outside Edwards. Here's Jay. .24 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Levine. Now Edwards. Middleton covering. Shoots. Here's Bird. Over on Antetokounmpo. Bird, that's good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Antetokounmpo, good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Bulls out in front, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the refs and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Andre Drummond is out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Milwaukee shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Holiday. Here's Elliott. Now Noel. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming.
Shooting one.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach LaVine.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And it's blocked by Isaac. Wing shot on the way. Unable to get that one. Isaac with the steal. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Three, 4 down. Mine.
Nice.
Nice.
Great steal.
Nice.
There we go. Way to get it back. Way to get it back. Hey! Go.
They're having fun. They are having fun. Meanwhile, I look
like
at
it.
all of your screens.
I like it.
Rodney's not having any fun at all.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, the spin move?
They fouling.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway.
Watch back door.
Passes it to Grant. Shot to stop the run. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Webster passes to Bird. Dishes it to Webster. Back to Bird. Pass to Webster. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Grant outside. Green up on top. Back to Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Edwards against Green. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Here's Levine. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Thomas kicks to Porter. There's the pass to Murray.
Big coming.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Webster. 8 points his last outing. It's good from long range.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Rockets trail by 16. Porter passes to Murray. Outside Thomas. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
From the wing. Again, Chicago.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. Down by 15. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Popped up there for Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Ball, and it's Webster in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Webster with it. Now defended by Grant. And the basket by Webster.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Grant outside. Here's Owens. Again, the Rockets score.
We're not playing from an early age. Owens has shown to be a quick study with this mid-range shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. It's good. Owens has got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Webster outside, got a piece of it.
What anticipation. Owens sees the opportunity and then just goes for it. They are just killing him on the interior.
Rockets trail by 15. Murray outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Grant against Edwards. Rocket 6. Fires from the line. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Şengün's got his second basket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Houston making a switch. Green's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Houston.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
No good on the free throw. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
The Bulls leading by 15. Webster passes to Terry. Kick out to Levine. The dish to Webster. Beyond the arc. And the three ball is good. 2 minutes. Webster's got 13 points.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
1:49 left now here in the second. Rockets trail by 18. Outside, Green. Pass to Grant. Now, here's Şengün. Defense right on him. No one covering. 9 points in the game so far.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
It's Webster outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Just